Hi, Laken. I'm going to give you some feedback. I'm just going to put the A up here. That's a very detailed explanation I mean, it's excellent for your self-assessment. So well done. That's definitely an A quality self-assessment. Um, but let me take a look at the details here. You've got the chatbot instructions and yes, so that's fine. And then your interaction with the chatbot. Okay. And yeah, that looks like your summary, the interact, which is fine. Um, and by the way, just so you could, I'm going to show you a trick here. If you take this and right click and you can't see it here and copy it and then highlight here, right click, insert link, and then right click paste. So you're pasting the link in there. That's now the link, and then you don't have this messy sort of URL. Um, Same thing here. And I'm just actually going to go Control X because that cuts it out. And then I can just go highlight that, right click, insert link, right click, paste, and then you have a nice neat link here. So you have a nice reflection here and the generate questions. Yeah, so you've gone over here. It looks like you've done something else. Once I answer all the questions, please generate a summary point form that used to starting point for generating activity in my student portfolio. Oh, okay. Um, so you are. Oh, I see. This is for your project. Okay, looks like. So that probably should go down here. And then that's your notebook interaction. Um, and I'm just looking here. Student portfolio resource chosen. Okay, so this is you looking at the resource, playing around with it, my map. Okay, so that's good, but that's your, yeah, I'm just trying to get a sense of what you're doing, crafting detailed prompts, and okay, so I mean, some activity, there's extra activity, which is good. You have your personal project here, and it looks like you are play-based learning activity pack. Okay, that's great. Yes, you've got a very good plan here. You a very good plan, so that's solid. And you didn't do a. Maybe that's the prompt. Is this the prompt for? I'm just wondering. Um, Is this the prompt for your project activity? I don't see it there. That's a small thing. And then you've got your in-class contributions, which are fine, just linked in a sort of a funny way. Which okay, that's the prompt. It looks like I'm looking at the prompt, but oh no, I see. Look, that looks like a. Okay, you kind of put in the wrong documents here. So I don't know what this says personal Gen AI prompt. So I don't have anything for your in-class contributions. And you chose Magic School, which is great. Just I need the link to Magic School. Okay, so I kind of think you're more at a minus level here. You've done a lot of work, so don't get me wrong. And with a little bit of, it's just you're missing your in-class contribution here. And there's some formatting issues, and then I'm a bit confused about your prompt here for the Gen AI project, but it's certainly coming along here. And then here you giving yourself an A because you've certainly been working hard here. This is the information literacy resources on information literacy, 10 qualities. Great summary. Perfect. Thank you. But you didn't reflect on the activity. So there's the prompt there that you would do your reflection, right? And then you've got your personal project week 2. And focused on this, reflecting, changes faced, challenges faced. Okay. So that's an okay prompt for sure. I see. And then here's the actual. Yeah, why don't we just get rid of this? It's just sort of organization here. I put your project up here if I would, and that's sort of your plan. Now I would like to see how you're contributing to your project. So that might be nice, right? Because that's the same plan as above, which is fine. You've got your uh, reflection there, so that's good, which wasn't up there. Now week 2 contributions. Excellent, perfect. So that was what was missing up there, and I love the way it's linked now. Thank you. And this is linked. Okay, so you're getting the Lincoln thing going. So the Lincoln thing, U.S. history. Okay, so yeah, I would say other than not having a prompt here about your Jenny, like I need some sort of summary about what you learned in there. And it would be easy probably to do the prompt. Okay, so again, you're kind of like at the A minus level. You're missing a few things, but this could easily be improved just with a few tweaks here and there. But really, honestly, you're dead on. You're really making good progress here. You've got week 3 here. You've yeah, you've got 75% of your project, which is pretty exciting. I just like to see where the project is. So that's, and then so all that has to go in here. I would create a folder called projects so that I can kind of see what's going on there. And then so your Gen AI activity challenge 2. Oh, right. Okay. You're just actually copying it in here. That's okay. You were meant to put it in a document, but that's fine. And then you did your challenge analysis, and you're sticking to Magic School. Okay, that's fine. And then you have your personal reflection with this, which is great. I don't see a link to the project, and you said that you spent a lot of time making lessons and such, but I don't see the product. Okay, you can understand that I want to see where it's going. You're creating 20 lessons and such. Oh, here we are, linked to your personal project. And then, am I missing something? Let me just look at this because sometimes it's organized in tabs. Ah, it is organized in tabs. Oh my goodness. So activity 1. Oh, look at this. Yeah, the only thing is, what is this? Oh, I don't have access to this. Nobody does. So you got to be careful with that, right? Notice that I don't have access. Um, so all these have to, okay, so that's interesting. Rhyming, doing this. This is all great. Look at you in these activities. Just I need access to some of them. Make sure that but it would be better if you could, instead of doing this long, messy link, because it's going to look great, is just put, what is this? You might put shape hump link to shape hunt activity and then have a link. So you do something like this, and it would say shape hunt activity. We can do this, and then I'm just going to take this. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to cut actually. So I'm just going to take it out altogether, and then I'm going to do this and do right click, insert link, and do this. So yeah, no, you're making lots of progress here. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a second. Keep in mind, you've made this a heading, just so you noticed. Notice that it says heading. I don't think you want that. You just want normal text. To get rid of that, and the same thing here. Is this a heading too? It is. Yeah, so you want to change that to normal text, but you want to make it as links. So I would almost put, yeah, these are nice. Activity and then shape hunt and then something like, since it's nicely formatted here, I would just do activity and then something like shape hunt. This is very impressive. Yeah, so I can see you easily back up to an A here. You're really comeback of the year here. You're definitely on track. And then you did your own summary here, which is fine. What you learned. Okay, wow. Okay, that's good. And then maybe a link to Canva AI would be nice here. So really well done. Sorry, it's 11 minutes of feedback. I apologize, but I was pretty excited by it.